Okay folks, welcome to the Maverick Gunworks channel. Today I'm going to talk about a little troubleshooting repair situation we have with this, we'll say a golden oldie Winchester 1400 shotgun that we have a problem with ejecting. The man brought it in and said it was not ejecting the shells. So after we pulled the trigger group out of it, took the bolt out of it, kind of gutted the whole thing, it's typical of what we see with this kind of gun. You have the ejector, which actually was completely out of the gun, and the bracket that holds it on fell out of it because this little tiny little screw right here is, I don't know if you can see this on the camera, that little bitty screw is what holds the whole thing in. They're notorious for this happening. So I'm just going to give you a little quick overview of what's going on inside this one, and we'll see if we can effect the repair and get it going back down the road again. But anyways, you see a little bitty hole. Maybe you can see it right there where that, I got my light on it, inside the receiver. That's where the screw goes. And it does not, the hole does not even go all the way through the complete thickness of the receiver. It's just a couple of threads that holds it on. In this case, it's only a 256 size screw, so there's not a whole lot of threads in it. And what happens over time, using the gun, cycling, that screw may vibrate loose and fall out, or sometimes it can be damaged by just internal parts slapping back and forth and pulling the threads out of the receiver. Okay, so we've got that. And also when that happened, in this case, when the ejector came out, there's also supposed to be a spring on this end of it that fits into a pocket on the back, in the back edge of the receiver. So that spring is gone. We're going to have to replace it. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to drill out this hole all the way through, give it more threads. We'll tap it out and put a slightly longer screw back in it so that the screw will come out on the outside of it. But we're going to cut the screw down so that it will be flush with the receiver and finish it off a little bit so you'll hardly even notice it. But that way it will be more of a permanent fix. And we've done this several times, and so far it's done very well on repairing such a problem in this particular model gun. So anyway, just hang on a few minutes. I'm going to set this up, do some drilling and tapping, and we'll come back a little bit and show you the finished product. Okay guys, I've done the repair on this gadget we're talking about on your Winchester 1400. What I want to show you real quick, you might ask, why do you put tape on the receiver? Okay, so I don't booger up this receiver. Let's just say it's a little bit of an insurance policy that I don't scratch something that's not already scratched, okay? So when you're drilling and grinding such as that, it's a really good idea to use some of this painter's tape, and that way you're protecting the surfaces around where you're working, and you have much less possibility of causing damage you didn't mean to cause, So we've done that here, and I'll show you on the back side for a second here, just a minute, what we've done with it too. But now you can see, maybe we can focus on the inside of it. You can see where our ejector now is mounted on the inside of the frame, or the receiver rather, I should say receiver. Alright, and let's see if we get a right angle here where you guys can see it better. Maybe you can see that down the ejector is here. We have a spring, found our spring that works inside here because we did not have the right spring, or the spring was missing actually to start with, and they are not available from my supplier, so I had to kind of modify something and come up with one that would work, and I feel like it's going to be a good addition to it. But anyway, what I've done here was the bracket that works. You can see it, maybe they see it that way. The bracket that holds the end of the ejector in here is in place now with a small button head screw, and we drilled it out all the way through the receiver, tapped it, and now you can see just a slight little bit of a screw sticking out the edge of the receiver. Now if we filed that down and got it all slicked up, so you will hardly even notice it's there now. But hopefully we've got a lot more threads than we had before, and it'll be a lot more stable. Should not be an issue going forward. Anyway, hope that's something that maybe help you guys out if you've got an issue with that and you've seen it, such a thing. This will be a way to fix it for you. All right. So thanks for watching, and if you like that repair, give me a thumbs up. How about that? All right. Thanks for checking out the Maverick Gunworks channel.